presented by EA Sports. It's the Chargers and the Titans coming up next.
It's a big one now. It's a big one.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Brady now on first down. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says that the slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 18 carries, 93 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. Brady. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Chubb. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Chubb again. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now. This is Hill. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The numbers for Hill a week ago. 19 carries, 77 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week. It's a pretty good success. And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Brady. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So nothing doing there. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Charger football to start quarter number 2. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
They're going to try and throw. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. We'll check on his status when we get back. They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down now. It's Hill. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground.
Touchdown, Chargers! KJ Osborne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team. And
that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Brady now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Brady. Oh, fires this one downfield for Chubb. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 12-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Second down, here's Chubb again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing is Brady on third down. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already showed in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. Escaping the pressure right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
24 is the mic. I got you. I got you.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Throwing now is Brady.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
Touchdown! Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Devontae Adams as the first half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a run is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter three. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number three. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Hill running right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Well, I don't even have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So here are the Titans to take over on offense. It's no secret they have been struggling big time. They've gone 2 months without a win, 8 straight losses. But right now they do have the lead. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Brady going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Brady.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw taken in by Watkins here.
Touchdown! Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Brady's throw taken in by Hockenson here.
Oh, what a move. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
We're going back to the same well. It's Hockenson again. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Here's Brady to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And it's a Titans touchdown. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And the LA offense ready for this next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Back now in Nashville, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 1. Throw caught there by Osborne.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
LA set to take over again on offense. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Chargers on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. They'll set up a throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it is starting to appear, thankfully for them, that this is the week they're going to put it all together and end that long losing streak. They're not home yet, but in control in the fourth quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run. Santos with the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I know tight ends love this route, because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle, because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball, and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass.
Here we go, keep getting off the field. 36, 36.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They give the Chubb out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they will take a knee here. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. So this offense, which was humming all game, ends on a negative play. We didn't see many of those as he takes the knee, but what an explosion and a good win.
Can we call it a negative positive play?
There you go.
Oxymoron to end the ball game.